range of motion, which goes a long way towards maximum effectiveness. This next set of 4 exercises is designed to sculpt and define your shoulders. We're going to begin with the seated Smith machine press, pyramiding up the weight for 4 sets of 12, 12, 10, then 8 reps. Second, we'll demonstrate the Arnold press, developed by and named for you-know-who. For the Arnold press, we'll start heavy for the first 2 of 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps on the first 2 sets, and 12 reps on the third, lighter set. Then we'll move on to the overhead dumbbell lateral raise, 3 sets of 10, 10, then 12, going lighter again on the third set. Finally, we'll round out the sculpting program with the reverse pec deck fly, 3 sets of 15 at the same weight. Let's see how it's done.
Now we're going to use the Smith machine to work the deltoids, while giving secondary emphasis on the triceps. First, it's important that you set the machine and seat properly. Adjust the seat so the bar can come down to the very top of your upper chest. Many people make the mistake of bringing the bar down too far in front of them, but I think of it this way. The bar should almost graze your nose on its ascent and descent. Take an overhand grip on the bar, hands 4 to 6 inches wider than your shoulders. Unrack and lower the bar to the starting position. Now, while inhaling and holding the breath, use your shoulders to push the bar straight upward to arm's length, being careful not to lock your elbows. Pause at the top for a moment, then lower the bar back to the starting position and repeat with proper form. Just a note for those of you who really like to pile on the weights. While Smith machines are designed to be self-spotting, a spotter is still a good idea for particular exercises like heavy presses or squats. Because you're probably not going to worry about balancing the weight, you might be tempted to push yourself to the limit. So having a spotter can be a handy and wise movement, allowing you to use the Weider forced reps principle and to stay safe.
The Arnold press works several muscle groups throughout the shoulder and upper back. Because this unique exercise involves an unusual twisting action, I recommend you start with relatively light weights as you learn and feel the rhythm of the movement. As with the other presses, don't lean backwards, try to maintain an erect torso position throughout, and keep your vision focused forwards. And above all, move with smooth, controlled motions, no jerking or swinging or arching. To begin the Arnold press, sit on your exercise bench with a back support and bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor. With your arms bent and your elbows in line or slightly in front of your body, hold a dumbbell in each hand at about shoulder height. Turn your palms to face your body. This is your start position. Inhale slightly more than usual and hold your breath as you press the dumbbells upward, keeping your eyes focused forward. Now here's the difference. As the dumbbells start to pass the top of your head, rotate your arms inward so you end up with a pronated grip. That's with your palms facing forward away from your body as your arms reach full extension. Without hyperextending your elbows, fully extend your arms, exhale, pause, and return to the initial position under control, rotating your arms as you lower the dumbbells with your palms facing you. Nothing creates that wide, capped look of your shoulders like the overhead lateral raise. You can do it with free weights like we're going to demonstrate here, or with cables, though you don't get the full squeeze of the contraction that you do with dumbbells on the upward extension. Let's walk through this one. Stand straight with your feet shoulder width apart. With your arms alongside your body, hold a dumbbell in each hand with a neutral grip. That's palms facing in.
Inhale and hold your breath, giving your torso strength and stability. Then raise your arms out to the sides until you reach a completely overhead position. See how she keeps her elbows slightly bent, and see how nearly full extension brings the shoulders up into full contraction? You don't want to stop at shoulder level. You want that continuous tension and a full range of motion.
Keeping the same erect posture throughout, no swaying or leaning, exhale as you return your arms to the initial position under control. Pause only briefly and continue into your reps. This is important. A lot of bodybuilders make the mistake, in my opinion, of packing on too much weight and lifting their arms only to shoulder level. Why limit your range of motion and stress the shoulder joint? If you want to get a greater contraction of the deltoid and other muscles in the shoulder region, back off the weights just a bit and bring your arms completely overhead.
Now we're going to target your rear delts and other middle back muscles, your middle traps here and rhomboids here. Start by adjusting the height in the pec deck machine so that you can grasp the handles with a neutral grip when you sit facing the machine with your arms forward and parallel to the floor. Your chest should be touching the support pad throughout the exercise. If you feel a loss of contact, double check your form and maybe lighten up on your weights. Hold your torso erect with natural spinal curvature, just like this. Begin the exercise by inhaling and holding your breath as you pull your arms as far back as possible. Get as much contraction as you can possibly squeeze out of this machine, all the way so that your elbows end up slightly behind your back. If you can't get back that far, lighten up on your weights. Hold that maximum position for a second, then exhale and return to the start position under complete control. Don't let the weight stack touch bottom, but you can pause a slight moment here before repeating for reps. Remember, concentrate. Don't just pull with your arms. Concentrate on pulling your elbows back with your shoulders and middle back muscles rather than your biceps, which will be very eager to take the load if you let them. This exercise is extremely important, not just for all sports, but for simply holding the shoulders and chest back for good posture. If you're seriously into bodybuilding, this exercise is critical for another reason. It balances out the tightening and muscle shortening that can come from massive chest work and keeps the shoulder joint balanced and strong. So keep with your proper form and work the rear delts.